Hello and welcome to Seaview Tech Tips. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to manage your files on your iPad using the Apple suite of apps. This includes Pages, Keynote, and Numbers. So we're going to use the Pages app for our example today. So we're going to open up the Pages app, and it's a bit busy. So as we can see here, we can create a new document here. So create a new document, and we're going to create a visual report. We're just going to give it a moment to open the template up. So as we can see, the template's here, and the name of the document's at the top. So we want to name this document, we want to rename it, we want to call it African Wildlife, as that's the name of the document and that's what we're using it for. So then we push done. Another thing we want to do is figure out where it's saved. So we want to save it in a folder. If you've looked at our other video on managing your files in the Office app, you'll see that we created folders for each semester and our subjects in the year. So we want to do the same in our Pages apps if we want to use the Apple app. So at the top we can click on the name and push move. So here we can see all the folders on the iPad. We can use OneDrive if we want to save Pages apps on OneDrive, and in files we can again view our same folders, but I wouldn't recommend doing this. I'd recommend saving this straight to the iPad as it works best for Pages. So here are all our folders, but we can't create new folders in the Pages folder. Not sure why. So we have to do that on the iPad and push add folder. So if we give it a second, it brings up the untitled folder. So we want to call this folder English. So as we can see, we've got our English folder and we can push move. So now when we go back to Pages and go to locations on my iPad, you can see English. And there's our template we were just working on. Now again, this works through the same through Keynote and Numbers. So on my iPad, we can see the same English folder, and of course we can't open this in Pages, but we can create a presentation. We always want to use the wide presentation theme, as all the screens you'll be presenting on is wide. You can make use of the whole screen using the Apple TV and VV. So let's just create a drafting presentation. Again, it takes a while on the iPad to create some things. And then we can double tap to edit and put test. Again, so there's our Keynote presentation in our English folder. We can also do this exact same thing in Numbers. Browse, create spreadsheet, and blank. And where we want to choose to save it is up here, move, on my iPad, English, and move. So of course we can do the same sort of thing by creating 2019 or 2020 folders, then in that document semester 1, document semester 2, and in that creating subfolders for all of our lessons. Another way to easily manage these is using the Files app. So as we can see on my iPad, English has now appeared, and there's all of our documents which we can easily open. So there we go, it opened into Pages. So that's basic file managing on an iPad using the Apple apps. These aren't as easy to manage as using the Office apps. I would recommend using the Office apps as it makes more sense to use, and it's easier for teachers to be able to grade work and give drafts, as they can't edit PDFs, and when you export from Pages to a PDF, that doesn't work, and they can't edit Pages documents on their laptops. So to make life easier for everyone, I would recommend using the Office apps. Thank you for watching.